Yeah, but I mean, like, when do you know it's the right time to start performing again? Like, is it even safe out here? Like, it's all too much to handle.
Bitch, you're the one who took me here. Are you...
I'm sorry, Yuri, I'm sorry. I'm just having a moment of doubt.
Oh my God.
Did you really hire all of your ex-boyfriends and girlfriends to be the musicians for tonight?
Don't count as well. Let's get on the fucking stage.
Okay, let's get on the fucking stage. You know how long it's been since we have all been in a space like this, just sharing air and breathing all together. And do you think it's smart to be creating art when the world is all ablaze and it may fall apart? Is it cool to make a joke, or would it seem that we're not woke? 'Cause every day it seems that there's another thread to follow, another variant, another harder pill to swallow. But I wanna laugh again. Laugh again. Somehow I know we can. Laugh again. We gotta make a plan. We gotta make a plan. We gotta make a plan to laugh again. And so from now to 9, we'll just pretend it's fine that all of us are in this super small spacecraft together. Should they be wearing masks? Should we be wearing masks? Oh, fuck it, guess we're on a roll and it's too late to ask. Is it cool if we perform now? I'm not sure quite what's the new norm now. 'Cause every day it seems that there's another rule for breaking, another faux pas that I'm super scared and making. But I wanna laugh again. Laugh again. Somehow I know we can. Laugh again. We gotta make a plan. We gotta make a plan. We gotta make a plan to laugh again. Can I tell you all a secret? Thank you. It's been a full year since Yuri and I have laughed about anything. So that's why we got a grant, booked a venue, got a band. Give it up for Brass. Yeah. I gotta tell you, it wasn't always like this. Before this, Yuri and I dreamed of stardom, actually. And then a global pandemic hit. It's a very unique experience. I'm not sure if anyone else can kind of understand. The cabaret act that we wrote in 2019 was fucking meaningless now without a world to perform it in, you know what I mean? But then, out of protest, we just didn't laugh. And I think that was the appropriate way to go. Some people started binge drinking. I stopped binge drinking. We all have our own kind of coping skills. But I'm pretty sure that it's okay-ish to be doing this now. I mean, it's a little weird because my unemployment ended, but the celebrities at the Met Ball didn't have to wear masks. So it's definitely a moment. It's definitely a moment. And we're just gonna see if any of this works, okay? I wanna laugh again. Laugh again. Somehow I know we can. Laugh again. We gotta make a plan. We gotta make a plan. We gotta make a plan to laugh again. So we may laugh. We may not. We have live beautiful comedians to see if we can laugh again tonight. And we hope you enjoy the show. Well, Yuri, it didn't work. I still haven't laughed. Have you?
No, not at all. First of all, I wanna say that we are empowering women's power at this live concert. So let me introduce myself. I am Yuri Shibata, and then I wrote the whole music for this show. And this is fantastic, talented Erica Molfetto, who wrote the whole lyrics and script for this show. So let's introduce the amazing next comedian. She has 1.4 million followers on TikTok. She's so viral. Please give it up for our friend Maury Lusso.
What is? Oh my God! It's like amazing here.
I know. I don't laugh about it.
That's okay.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, I'm not doing good. That's okay. Sorry, I have these like Frankenstein boots on. This is good. But thank you though. I don't have to do it. What is up, everybody? Thanks for coming. Oh my gosh! Especially on Halloween week. Halloween is my favorite holiday ever. Are you? Hey, I have a question for you. What are you gonna be for Halloween? Powerpuff Girl. That's a good one. So I have decided that I'm going to be a poster of a really, really good movie, Pulp Fiction, right? So hopefully a man will pin me against his wall. Yeah, I understand that Pulp Fiction's a red flag movie. However, my favorite color is red. So, yeah, this is actually my first show ever coming back from New York, or to New York. So I'm a little frazzled. I'm sorry, I was in LA for about 4 months. And LA kind of sucked. Spoiler alert. Yeah, fuck LA! Yeah. I got there, I hopped off my plane at LAX with my dream in my cardigan. Yeah, and then I was stuck in 45 minutes of traffic to go 7 miles north. Yeah, and then the Uber driver, the first thing he said to me when I got in, he was like, "Oh my God, I love your vibe. What's your sign?" Stop. My sign is stop. And yeah, then I left, and I'm just never going back. But also, fucking musical theater, okay? I love this shit. I studied musical theater in college. Yeah, except I went to AMDA. Yeah, I think that all musical theater programs, or just theater programs in general, are kind of a scam. Like, they're just kind of like taking all your money. I really wish that during college auditions, our slates were a little something like, "Hi, my name is Molly. I'm from Syracuse, New York, and yeah, I'm okay with crying about my trauma at 7 o'clock in the morning every single day." Hit it, maestro! Write what you know, so they say. Just kidding. I'm kidding. Nah. Oh my God, thank you. Yeah, I'm not that basic. That was not my college audition song. However, I did do this really underground song. It's called Astonishing from Little Women. Yeah, fuck yeah. So I grew up in a pretty Catholic household. Anyone else have Catholic guilt? Yeah, Catholic guilt. It's great. It follows you everywhere. Like, even when you go to CVS, I walk in and I have this pit in my stomach because I know when I go to check out, they're gonna be like, "Would you like to round up your change to donate to kids with cancer?" And like, do I have the 50 cents? Yeah. But am I gonna give them my 50 cents? No. I'm not. Like, tell those kids to get their own job. Come on, in this capitalist society, come on. Note to self, I will never make a joke about kids with cancer ever again. Ever. I'm so sorry. But I don't pray anymore because it works too well. Yeah, so before I get into this next story, because it's a story, I want to preface that a year ago, I got a breast reduction surgery. Super. Okay, side note, I did this set once with like a group of men, and they were just like, I was like, women power, am I right, guys? But I did get a breast reduction a year ago. I preface that before I tell this story, because when I was about 14 years old, I was about this tall, and I was built like a door. And all of my friends were these tall, beautiful, curvy ladies, and I didn't get any male attention, and they did. Like, the only time that I got male attention was when guys would come up to me and they would be like, "You have a big forehead." And I'm like, I know I have a big forehead. But here's the thing is like, if I'm ever insecure, I just remember that I will always be a sniper's wet dream. And yeah, headshot. But you couldn't tell a 14-year-old girl that. So I would sit in bed. Let me hide it again. Sorry. I would sit in bed and cry every night, and I would be like, God, please give me big tits, please. And it got to a point where I essentially drafted this contract with God. I said, look, you give me milkers, okay? I will pray every single night. I will be nice to my brother, and I will never masturbate again. Now, one of the following was a lie. I would like you to use your imagination and guess which was a lie. So I would sit and I would pray every night, and at 15, I got a C cup, and I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. Can I have a little more? Like, just a little bit. Be careful what you wish for. Yeah, at 17, I was up to a triple D, and I was like, okay, God, we're good, we're great, like, thanks so much. 17, I was an E. 18, I was an H, and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, God, I get it, you're almighty and powerful, it's great. So now I'm 22. So I was 21 when I got the surgery, and I got to this point where I'd go to bra stores and I would be like, hey, help me. And they'd be like, yeah, you can take the L. And I was like, no, I know I'm taking the L. What's my cup size? Oh, you're an L, sweetie. I was like, what the fuck is that? Couldn't tell you, but I did get the surgery done. It was a fucking great choice that I made. But it was really scary because I lost my backup career plan of being a porn star. Yeah, and like when you work in the theater industry, you always get asked what your backup career plan is. And like, it was porn. And now it's TikTok. So, is that growth? Possibly. But, you know, it's been really cool walking around, you know, because now when I get catcalled, it's not, hey, nice tits, it's, hey, nice ass. And I'm like, did you notice I've been working out? Oh my God. Yeah, and one time when I was walking up, this was the other day, I was walking up 63rd. This man, he's driving, he rolls down his window, I'm like, fucking, here we go. He goes, hey, you look like you have strong opinions on abortion. And I was like, I do have strong opinions on abortion. Oh my God. And sometimes, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I do miss having them, sometimes. Because when I did, I was able to play this like mysterious girl persona. You know what I mean? Like guys never knew my eye color. I'd be like, they're shooting lasers, and he'd be like, uh-huh. And yeah, that's enough of my tits, and that's enough from me. Thank you guys so much, and let's give it up for the next act. Thank you. Back through the jungle I go.
Yuri, I mean, look, Molly Russo's hilarious and got a breast reduction that I want, but I just, like, I still, something in my soul is just like, you can't laugh, like, you can't laugh. Like, what is that, Yuri?
We're so depressed, you know, like, out of this pandemic shit.
Out of this pandemic shit, we're just so depressed. And it's like, I don't want to make it all about me. Just kidding. But I think one of the reasons why it's really hard to laugh is because I've gone through a really unique experience of heartbreak. I'm not sure if anyone else can relate because only I've been heartbroken, if that makes sense. I mean, and I don't really want to make it all about me again, Yuri, but I think maybe I should sing about it. And again, I'm not trying to make this about me. I'm just trying to laugh again. Damn, I love that boy, how the wind swept swept through his hair, and how he seemed to care about the little things I said, and how he said the head was the best he ever got. I thought we would tie the knot, but there were little lies I'd spot. So I buried my fear so deep that I couldn't see his addiction to pornography, and how secretly he found another lover. So I fucked his brother. No, I didn't. I should have, though. He was a Mormon. It was the whole thing. Oh, how can I ever learn to love again? How can I possibly trust a man when there are more of them out there just like him, who can break your heart right on a whim? No, I never met an honest man, but boy, I tried with what I had. Blamed myself when things went bad. All my life I've done what I can, but I've never met an honest man. I've never met an honest. Maddie, you gotta take it. You gotta take it, girl. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Damn, I love that boy. How he swept me off my feet. We went out a lot to eat, and afterwards he made me moan. But then he'd hide his phone even when we were alone. So I tried to ignore it, but later when I explored it, I found a snap from a girl that he just viewed. It was a tasteful nude, but in real time she sent another. So I fucked his brother. Oh, girl, you really did? I think it was the same one. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's it. Oh, how can I ever love again? How can I love when there are more assholes just like him, who break your heart on a whim? No, I never met an honest man, but boy, I tried with what I had. Blamed myself when things went bad. All my life I've done what I can. 'Cause I've never met an honest man. But all my friends say it. You should be angry. 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 But I can't be no. You should be angry. You should be angry. You should be angry. I deserve an honest man, better than almost anyone. Jesus Christ, just send me someone, son. All my life I've done what I can, and I know I deserve an honest man. I deserve an honest man. I know I deserve an honest man who can give me head. Yuri, I'm more depressed than ever, girl.
Same. Okay, so I can see some of you guys crying. I love to see that. And let's see if our next comedian can heal our broken hearts. Please give it up for the wonderful, the musical Matt Lowell.
Thank you guys. Wow, thank you, Yuri and Erica. I am so excited to be here at Don't Tell Mama. This is my first time performing at a venue named after a work of Cantor and Ebbs since I did Chicago Sketchfest. My name's Orly Matlow. I'm a comedian and recovering theater kid. I was such a theater nerd in high school. Like, I called Broadway cast recordings, never soundtracks, always cast recordings. I called cast recordings sacred music and pop music secular music. Like, I was so obsessed that my bat mitzvah theme would have been Broadway had my dad not been, he said that would be a distraction from the real theme, which is Judaism. Oh, I'm happy to be here, be out of the house. This is already such a novel experience. I want to let you guys know that, like, the stand-up is in the news. It's getting a deservedly rad rap these days. I want you guys to know I don't have any transphobic jokes in my act. Right, because why would I talk about other people when I could talk about myself? So anyway, I'm single. That's right. I am single and have the antibodies for shingles. I had shingles in grade 4, in 4th grade. The worst part about being single, other than the loneliness, is that I have to be perpetually, like, living my best life on social media. Like, I have crushes to impress and an ex to depress. Like, on Instagram, like, I'm just out there trying to be hot in a smart way and smart in a hot way. Whereas when I was in a relationship, I could just be openly miserable. I also went through a pandemic breakup. It's wild just thinking about my ex and being like, we'll always have the pandemic. Yeah, I can be a bit neurotic because of the aforementioned Judaism. And so my ex, when he was dumping me as part of his grand monologue, he said, "Your anxiety is just too much. It's overwhelming." And I was like, right? I'm like, that's anti-Semitic. I am the victim of a hate crime. I called the Anti-Defamation League, and they dealt with him. Getting over people is so hard these days. Like, breakups are rough in the time of reboots, you know? Like, streaming services are constantly bringing TV shows back, so how do you know that the finale is actually the finale? I have this weird hope that one day my ex will be like, hey, we should hang out again. This time without Samantha. Thank you. Yes, that's a Sex in the City joke. For all the Charlottes in the room who don't watch Sex in the City, she would never. I wrote that joke before I was vaccinated, so months ago, back when I was neither having sex nor the city. And now I'm having the city. Woo! Great to be here in Midtown. I had an encounter recently. I was at the ATM, and next to me was a man who was presumably homeless. And I knew he knew that I had cash because I was at the ATM. And I was like, And you know, they're always like, don't give cash to homeless people, they'll use it to buy drugs. And I didn't want to give him the money because I wanted to buy drugs. So yeah, I gave him a $5 bill, and then I went to Washington Square Park and bought a pre-roll. You know, you could do that now. Weed was legalized in New York State this summer, which was a crazy way to find out that weed wasn't legal in New York State. It turns out that I've just been white this whole time. So I was sitting in Washington Square Park, like smoking a joint, and there was music playing, and I was like, whoa, like this is just like the summer of love. Except in 1967, they still had a functional Voting Rights Act. Yeah! This is a joke about the Supreme Court decision. Shelby County freeholder abolished the filibuster and passed the John Lewis Voting Rights Act. Thank you. Yeah, you learn how different ways to pander to audiences. And wait till this one. I don't hate men. I'm not in Kiss Me Kate, musical theater group. I don't hate men. Some of my best friends are men. But there are a lot of bad ones, and they're either in power or next to me on the subway. I had an encounter with a subway masturbator. Right, which, if you guys don't know, it's a person masturbating on the subway. And it was so disgusting. It felt like being catcalled in sign language. I felt so gross that I got off at the next stop, and so did he. Thank you, guys. As I mentioned, I'm Jewish. I come from a traditional Jewish family. That means my parents are pretty conservative. They think that marriage is strictly between a Jew and another Jew. Lucky for them, my type is Perchik from Fiddler on the Roof. Yeah, I saw the Danny Burstein revival twice, and oh my god, like the L'chaim bottle dance is my magic mic. Laser Wolf's L'chaim is Channing Tatum dancing to Genuine's Pony. And I hope that worked. I just want to make you laugh. Congratulations on making it. And enjoy the rest of the show.
I mean, she was great. She was great. She was great. She said all the right things. She was deeply entwined in the musical theater aspects of it, aspects of our existence. I don't know if anyone knows, but Yuriko Shibata and I met in graduate school at NYU. Please don't hate me. I'm so sorry I had to mention it. We met famously getting our MFA at NYU, and it was a great time to do it because the world shut down as we were pursuing it. As we were pursuing musical theater, great time for Broadway to be dead. But like we worked through it, and now we have hopefully maybe this cabaret. But Yuri, I just can't laugh. I mean, if Orly can't make me laugh, what the fuck am I gonna do? What? Reading? Jasmine, I think you might have a solution if I'm in the correct order of how this is supposed to go. Nope. No. Okay, here we are. Okay. I'm not laughing. Thank you so much. Orly is just such a great comedian, and she just kind of like brings such a joy to my soul. She kind of reminds me of like what this cabaret would have been if it weren't written in a pandemic. This is a little sample of our cabaret if it weren't written in a pandemic. Take it away. Greetings. Oh, hey. It's so nice to see all of you. It's been such a long time since we've heard applause. Let's give it up for applause. We have got a great show for you tonight. It's 2019. Just remember, Yuri is officially an auntie as of tonight. Let's give it up for her. In a wild twist of events, I started my period as I walked on the stage. Let's give it up for the circle of life. God, Yuri, we've been through so much together, haven't we? It's nights like these that are reminded just how far we've come and how much. I know a lot of you look up here and all you can see the all-American beauty that is me, but I gotta tell you, wasn't always like this. No, before I was a young child and I wanted to be a movie star, but I was too fucked up looking. I was so fucked up looking that my parents stopped taking credit for me in public and just started calling me my sister's roommate. But it's fine, you know, it was the age of Lena Dunham, so I figured I could make it big if I just flashed my tits and ass, but you know, with an intellectual edge for my father. So but I couldn't book a role. So I'd take the PATH train with all 14 of my roommates down to your apartment, you remember, Yuri? And you'd ash your cigar in my face and say, "Stop crying, bitch, you're ruining the satin." God, I mean, Yuri, you've always had your piano playing and what's the word, CPA certification to get you through the days, but not me. No. I'd sit on the rooftop of your building all day and just think, what's a girl gotta do to be a star around here? Will I find a place to shine? When will someone cast me, give me my big break so I can share these gifts of mine? 'Cause I have the voice of an angel. I have the perfect face, no need to rhinoplasty. But I'm a brunette and a size 14, which in the physical show means I never get cast. Substituted food for white wine and massage, till I started singing in the East Village. Turns out there are people who care what I say. I found my fucking calling and it's cabaret. Turns out that I'm a gay icon, gay icon, gay icon, gay icon. Yeah, now I am a gay icon, gay icon, gay icon, gay icon, gay icon. Yeah, now I am a gay icon. If you wanna change the world, now it starts downtown, and now I am a gay icon. Ooh, oh my God. Now my girl Yuri here, she is just the master of genre. Yes, that's why we miss the club so much. My girl can literally do anything, ask her for anything. Yuri, why don't you show us a little ragtime? Okay, you think that's good. She's also a ballad expert. Yuri, can you show us? Moved to tears, absolutely moved to tears. And she loves Latin. But if we're honest, she mostly likes Latin men. She likes Latin men is more the issue here. When I took the stage, you know the crowd went wild between my camp and all my glitter. I sang every single night, told jokes until the crowd followed me on Twitter. 'Cause I am the voice of the village. My raunchy ass songs help people relate. This is a space to be femme and fun. There ain't no fucking room if you're cis, male, or straight. People love me 'cause I speak the truth. People love my message 'cause it's dripping in youth. Turns out there are people who care what I say. I found my fucking calling and it's cabaret. Turns out that I'm a gay icon, gay icon, gay icon, gay icon. Yeah, now I am a gay icon, gay icon, gay icon, gay icon, gay icon. Yeah, now I am a gay icon. If you wanna change the world, you know it starts downtown, and now I am a gay icon. Now, I know what you were all thinking again. You're like, oh my God, when will she share her spoken word? Like, enough with the Pavarotti level entertainment. When when you're a gay icon, you find yourself with many thoughts. And look, I know we've all been waiting for Cabaret to catch fire. It may not, but in the meantime, I have been sharing these poems to Twitter in earnest, and I'd like to share a couple of them right now, if that's okay. Hi. This poem is called Poem I Typed in Tompkins Square Park. Nope, it's not. This poem is called Poem I Wrote After I Didn't Hold the Fermata. I'm sorry I didn't hold the fermata. It's just that you spent a lot of time notating it probably, and when it got time to hold the note, I got tired. It's not that I didn't want to, it's just that I'm a starlet who does whatever the fuck she wants. This poem is called Poem I Wrote in Tompkins Square Park after getting someone else's yeast infection. I'm sorry I suggested that you were strong in any way. My boyfriend and I were making out in a movie theater, and he stopped me mid-smooch to tell me Jennifer Lawrence was the hottest woman he's ever seen. I laughed and felt like shit about myself. This poem is called Poem About My Screenplay. I just think it's kind of weird that you haven't read my screenplay, even though people said that they have liked it at parties and it's great and it's kind of about you. I converted the script from FDX to PDF. I just think it's kind of weird that you still haven't read my screenplay, even though it won an award, and you said congrats on that. And via Snapchat and in person. I can see on Gmail that you never opened it. Great. This poem is called Poem I Wrote on the Train After Processing What the Fuck You Just Said to Me, You Son of a Bitch. Today you said that I make everything too sexual. Sometimes I value your artistic feedback, and sometimes I remember how you 69'd me with socks on. Not the one to socks. This is a poem called Poem I Wrote About Thinking About Trying Crack. Thank you so much for this crack. I do not think I will be taking any. There are many drugs that I would love to take, but when I'm older and my parents are dead, I will for sure try. It's just that I have a very sensitive aura, which is to say one time I smoked one cigarette and convinced myself I had cancer for a whole year. Thank you. Yuri, when they say art changes lives, I think this is what they're talking about. You know what I mean?
1, 2, 1, 2.
Gay icon! Gay icon! Gay icon! Gay icon! And now I am a gay icon! Gay icon! Gay icon! Gay icon! Gay icon! Yeah, now I am a gay icon! If you wanna change the world, you know it starts downtown. And now I am a gay icon! Now I am a gay icon! Now I am a gay icon! Yuri, did you laugh or no?
Not yet.
Okay. Look, I'll continue trying to laugh. I think that maybe someone else could possibly help us with that. You know her from Vice News. You know her from Fuse, the network and the news, Fuse News. Let's give it up for Glory Mora.
Just keep it going. Thank you. Yes, keep it going for Erica and Yuli. There is, yes. How's everybody? Y'all are so beautiful. This is professional. This is very professional. Also, you guys are probably wondering what is going on here. Okay, and this is supposed to be Clueless. I've never seen the movie. Don't be mad. I know. I'm delayed, but I'm touring all over New York tonight, and I'm supposed to be in a Halloween costume. This is the best I could do. It is the worst outfit I've had, but it's fine. Okay, it will do. At the beginning of the pandemic, I went through a breakup. I found out my boyfriend was ugly. Yeah, that's not really my brand at all. It is bad luck to put your purse on the floor Can one of y'all hold my, is that weird? Thank you. God bless. Thank you. I found that you're gonna love it. I'm a legend, so you're gonna be so happy this moment happens. You know? But I found that my boyfriend was ugly, and like when you spend a lot of time with someone, you start realizing like, ew, like they're a little ugly. Like, is anybody dating this person here? Okay, you're safe. Are you two together? Okay, well there are some men that are ugly, you know? And you start realizing like, oh my God, I'm also a little better than you. Like, you don't know how to do anything by yourself. Like that shit is kind of weird. You're fucking 30, you don't know how to pack? Yeah, so it's just like, I'm just saying, like, I'm done with relationships because, like, I cannot do therapy for other people no more. Like, it is a burden, all right? All right. Shout out to me, I'm free. And I shouldn't be doing therapy, I'm fucked up. You know, I'm like, well, you know, if you don't like someone, fight them, right? Duh. Nah, but to be honest, he was a little abusive. He suffocated me with a pillow. I know people get so sad about it. It's fine. Like, I'm over it. You know, because I'm a Gemini, I talk a lot, ask a lot of questions. So, like, men don't like questions like, why are you cheating on me? Boom, suffocated. Right? They don't like that. It's really fucked up. And sometimes I wish that I would have been a little more patient, right? Because he played for the NFL and he had a dishwasher. Right. That made all the difference during the pandemic. It really did. I'm Dominican. I've been washing dishes for a really long time. And this is my first time in this year. A lot happened during the pandemic. A lot of people died, RIP. But I got a dishwasher. And I've never had one before. I've been feeling like a broke ass bitch, but that shit really does work. The water pressure cleans the dishes. Like, all my life, I've been fighting about washing dishes with my mother. But there's a machine that is crazy. Isn't that weird? That shit is crazy. Anyways, I've been on all the dating apps. I've been on LinkedIn, Cash App, Venmo. Right. I would say LinkedIn is my favorite one, right? Because you kill two birds with one stone. You get a man with a beard and a man with a job, right? My next boyfriend is coming from CitigroupInc.com, all right? So if any of y'all work at Citigroup Inc. and get a request from the girl from Chair, that's her name? I don't even know the character's name. I am a fraud. Oh my God. I am doing comedy in a really bad wig. Oh, it's fine. Don't tell nobody. Anyway, yeah, I'm Cher.
What's your LinkedIn?
My LinkedIn is Glorelis Mora. Good luck finding that. Right, good luck. Right, I've been on all the dating apps. Is anybody a hoe in here? No. Don't be shy. Are there any hoes in here? Thank you. It's been this pandemic. Stop trying to act like I'm not trying to fuck. Not me, but I'm just saying in general. I'm celibate now because I'm just done with human beings as a whole. Like, y'all are a lot. I enjoy, right. I just be at home watching you by myself. It's peace. It's a lot of peace. Right, but there's different kinds of hoes out there, and I really hate that society clumps hoes as one. That's problematic. Because there's different kinds of hoes, right? You got your quiet hoe, usually a Libra. Right. I don't like Libras. I hate them, actually. No, okay, hey, don't like you. Right. Because Libras are so passive-aggressive. Like, bitch, if you had a problem, you should have said that 2 years ago. Like, it is a whole pandemic passed and you still holding on to college? Girl, let it go. And they don't be contributing to the group chat either. Paragraph, Libra, one sentence. Like, bitch, stop being so cheap, you know? Nah, but I don't like Libras, but they know how to suck dick. I learned how to suck dick from a Libra. And how to lick nipples. Some people like their nipples licked. They do. It's weird. Like, I'm a passionate lover, so like if someone tells me they like something, I'm gonna go all in, you know? So one time I was just like sucking a man's nipple. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, well, I thought you liked that, you know? Whatever. But he can suck my ass. But yeah, I don't like Libras. I'm dumb hoes. They believe in love. That's stupid. Love is not real. It is subjective. We literally make it up. You can fall in love with anybody. Like, this could happen tonight. Whoever this person is. Do you know this person? No, not you just sitting. Y'all don't know each other. Wait, are you with somebody? Yeah, I'm with my parents. Oh, but like not with a girl, right? Right. Oh my God, and you met the parents? Girl, you are good. Okay, what's your, right. Thank you. I am finding love. What's your sign?
Capricorn.
What's your sign?
Sagittarius.
You know what? It's not gonna work. So it's not gonna work. I rooting for them. I thought he was gonna be like a Virgo. He's gonna cheat on you. You're gonna be mad at me. It's too much, right? In front of his parents. Did you know that? He's a cheater. Yeah. Not good, not good. Right. But dumb hoes, they believe in love and astrology and twin flames. And that's stupid. Right. And then you got your bougie hoe. She only sucks dick in Portugal. I'm not saying that's me, but I've been to Lisbon. All right, y'all know where Lisbon is? Let me see if y'all know geography. Lisbon, Sintra, they got a castle, Sintra, in Sintra. It's a yellow castle. It's a fucking castle. I mean, I'm not saying that I was flued out to get my ass eaten in Portugal, but that's kind of what happened. I didn't have sex with him though, because when men pay for flights, they think that you owe them sex. That's not I let him eat my ass. That's as far, because I'm a good girl, you know? I let him eat my ass. I don't really like getting my ass ate. Like, it's just too much attention. Like, it's just too much. Like, let's just focus on this area at the back. It's just weird, right? Maybe, you know what? Maybe other people do. I just don't like getting my ass ate, all right? Because I feel like I have to pose, and it's like, it's too much. It's too much. You like getting your ass ate? That sounds like a yes. That's some Libra shit. That's some real Libra shit. If anybody wants to eat some ass, I got some Libras in the front. You know? Libras are kinky, I told you. I should have told you. You know? But I was supposed to be famous before the pandemic. I think we all had plans. I was supposed to be famous. I was working on a Netflix special. In my dreams, you know? Because on Instagram, you could be anything you want to be. My bio, I'm so famous on Instagram, according to my bio, right? I don't think we have a lot of friends in life. Aristotle had a theory on that. Y'all know who he is? Okay, no, before I start opening the door for people, I want to make sure y'all know and Socrates, they had some thoughts right. They had time to think. We over here posting pictures, they out here thinking, right? We still going off the shit they was thinking about. Like, shit is crazy. But, you know, Aristotle said we only have room for 3 friends. And I agree with that. You know, we can't really be there for everybody. That shit is weird and a lie. Right? Like, when people are going through things, they be like, whatever you need, I got you. Who has ever actually been there for you? Nobody, right? Oh, is this my life? Oh my God. It was like, bitch, it's a sad life. Oh, no. I just feel like people aren't really there for you, right? And like, whenever people set up GoFundMes, like, I always have to ask myself, like, how much money am I really giving to this person? Because they never ever said happy birthday to me. Right? And it's like, but you know, I be sending like 50 is a good range. Nobody could judge you at 50. It's like, you know, I gave you some money. It did something to the account. Because 20 doesn't do anything. If y'all giving out $20, that's fucked up on humanity. But 50 is a neutral, like, I don't really fuck with you, but I want you to not, like, I want you to be fine. I'm still working on that joke. You know, my real name, so my name is Glorelis. My mom made it up. It's a thing in the Dominican Rite of Passage. They take 2 names, so my mom Arelis and my grandma Gloria, to come up with my name, Glorelis. Super, I know, beautiful, right? It prevents me from getting a job all my life. So I've been doing comedy. No, I'm kidding. I quit my job. I told my boss, suck my dick, okay? Anyways, that also has to do with me being Dominican. But the point of the story is they put my name together, and I've always wished I had like a more simpler name like Ashley. Because Ashley's, you know, everyone has an Ashley in their life. You thought about that one Ashley, right? Stop. You thought about her, right? We all have an Ashley. And like, Ashley just transcend race. Black or white, we all have one, and they're all annoying, you know? So I think that Ashley's, no, you don't agree? I agree. I don't like Ashleys or Libras, you know? Yeah, I'm a real ass bitch. I am. I'm so real, like, I'll fuck somebody up. Hypothetically speaking, you know, I can't fight. I've been jumped like three times. Has anybody been jumped in here? No, it's just, damn, you're like, damn, this girl has been through it. She has no friends. She has a bad wig. She's over there getting jumped. I've been going through a lot, thank you. I got jumped because I don't know how to mind my business, okay? When people are getting cheated on, you have to let them get cheated on. You don't tell your friends and have their best interests in mind. That will get you kicked out the group chat. You know? You don't do that. You just let her live her best delusional life in peace. Libra shit. I tell you, you know, no shade. You're good. I'm sure you had like a moon rising, like a Pisces rising, right? I hope so. Okay, that could work for our friendship. That could work. I like Aries. Any Aries in here? Okay. That's some Aries shit to do.
Right. I can't see the light, so we're gonna finish working on my Netflix special here. Boom. We went through like 3 chapters. Right. I was supposed to be famous and I was I'm a realized bitch. So I've been born and raised in New York, so when people talk to me, right, thank you, bonjour. When people talk to me crazy and they be like, if you're a real one, pull up, I'ma be there. Don't talk to me like that, because I'ma show up. And that's what happened on my Tinder date. He said, if you a real one, pull up, to his birthday flight to Portugal. So, right. So I was like, what's really good, Fernando? Boom, at JFK, like, wow, like, I don't really know this man like that. That was stupid. That was weird, right? So we're there at the airport. He gives me an edible. I don't really do drugs like that, just Plan Bs, because drugs are bad for you. But Plan Bs protect your future. Okay? That's what I'm saying. I'm on Plan B number 10 this year. Who's with me? Right. It was a crazy pandemic. I will tell you that. Ooh, and I still have my whole comedy career to go. I can't have a baby right now. I mean, anyways, I broke up with my boyfriend. We'll talk about that later. But, yeah, I'm a realized bitch. She flew me out to Portugal. And I don't really get high like that either. So, like, in the back of the plane, I'm asking so many questions. Like, are you high right now? Do you ever get nervous? Are you single? I heard you fuck... Right? Like, just spitting out Lil Wayne bars. Like, who invited this bitch on this trip, right? So, the Plan B and the salmon I had that day. Because I'm a bougie bitch. It wasn't well done. It was, like, medium. Thank you. Hello, bonjour. Stop playing with me. Thank you. Thank you. Stop. I don't know whose man that is, but he's looking at me. Stop, sir. It's a share wig. Stop. Okay, this costume is gonna work. I'm gonna make it work. Anyways, so the Plan B and the salmon and the NyQuil I took all met, because I like to lock myself out on flights. I'm afraid of flying. It all met in my stomach, and it was like, no, y'all not, we gotta take out a Dykeman, come on, he knew, thank you, it was on my stomach doing crazy shit. Anyways, the plane turned around, I'm in the New York Times, you would look it up, legendary comedian, salmon eating bitch, I'm in there. But I'm gonna leave y'all with a motivational speech. We had a good time. That's what thank you, bonjour. We had a really good time. The decisions you make in life shape your future. They do. I know, stop, you love me, stop. Being here tonight was for a reason, to see Erica and Yuli and this beautiful, y'all killing it back here. It's for a reason. I made a decision a few years ago that caught up to me in the pandemic. I was living in the future. I didn't even know the pandemic was coming, but I was thinking about it. Like, it's weird, right? And when the first stimulus check came around, I know that people have issues with the government. As long as they're giving me money, I don't care what bills y'all sign in. Like, just keep sending that shit over here, Whatever, boom. But, the pandemic came, I was stacking my stimulus check because I was trying to splurge. I'm not like y'all brokies. Like, I was splurging at Target, okay? And my PPP loan. I took a PPP loan. I don't have a business, but I got business. I was on whatever check they was sending, I was taking that. Boom. I'm at Target, and I see these kids running around in the dishwasher section. And I was like, ew, who has them shits? And at that moment, I was so grateful for all the Plan Bs I took in my life. Because imagine going through a pandemic with no dishwasher and some kids. That is very off-brand. Thank you so much, everybody.
A PPP loan. I didn't even get my stimulus check until it was until like a couple weeks ago. So time moves very slowly for me. She had the great joke about the PPP loan at all. All of the jokes were fabulous, but Yuri, I'm fearing that I may need medical attention because I just can't laugh. Can you?
No, not at all. Why?
Why? Why?
You guys, I think that maybe this next song will help us laugh. What do you guys think? I think so.
1, 2, 1, 2.
I don't know, Jasmine. It's just like life is so hard right now. I feel lost. I feel insane. Okay. Such a long time to protect the greater good. such a long time of things we can't control. Long time. But here and now, we can celebrate, I guess, our life, our body and soul. We could all get down and we could all stay pissed, but instead let's show up for all the laughs we made. Ha 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 ha. Hee 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 hee. LOL. Ha ha. Ho ho. We all been laughing up. 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 Now I know the pandemic has been real fucked up, but have you found anything that made you laugh?
No.
Grow up. Have you found anything in the pandemic that has made you laugh, chuckle, LOL if you were?
You.
Grow up. Sir, oh, you look very nervous. I don't want to approach you at all. Okay. Sir, the pandemic has been hell. Have you found anything to make you laugh?
You know, there's really nothing about a pandemic that can make you laugh. You know, it's just a very sad, stressful time, you know.
All right, mansplainer. All right, let's fucking show who the fucking is. That's fucking fine. That's fucking fine. I mean, I guess we could still find a way because we gotta laugh it up. 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 Jasmine, you taught us a very valuable chorus tonight. And I think that we can carry that into our future when we're crying on the subway or crying at the news or crying on the news on the subway, you know? Look, I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I need a prescription. But until that time, I'd like to introduce just one more comedian to the stage. I did vote for her in Conga to be a congresswoman in 2019. She's a woman of many talents. And God, I hope this works. God, I hope she can make me laugh. Please welcome to the stage Lauren Ashcraft.
Everyone put your hands together for Erica and Yuri. Thank you so much. They're beautiful and talented and hilarious, so that's a great combo. Thank you so much for having me, and you're an amazing audience. I've been observing from afar. Okay, well, you're not amazing. I'm just kidding. That's my husband, actually, so he's allowed to throw mics at me. So if you haven't noticed already, I'm actually here to raise awareness about something. It's something very serious. I suffer from it. It's called resting pleasant face. It's very serious because people always think that I don't hate them, which makes it really difficult. Although I thought I would have been a valuable addition to Congress. I was in the minority, but I'm glad that I lost because I'm here with you tonight. Yes, they don't deserve me. But there's a lot of sexism. There's a lot of sexism out there in the world, but also in politics. I know, that's surprising. You guys are awesome. Are you the Libras? I'm a Pisces. I think we get along or something. Yes. Are you guys screaming also Pisces? Can we all be friends? I feel like that's what we do, is we just love each other.
But anyway, there's a lot of sexism in politics. I happened to run against a woman. I'm very feminist. It was very confusing for the masses, especially journalists, because they would ask me, they're like, Lauren, you helped to plan the Women's March, but you're running against a woman? Like, and I was like, well, there's more than gender to this. So at first I would answer seriously, because I would be like, well, I don't like her platform. I don't like who she takes money from. I don't like how she shows up and votes the wrong way on things that are very important to me. But I got written out of those articles. So in politics, you learn, like, you gotta really flirt and create controversy, and that's how you win, which is obviously why I lost. But eventually, I became a little bit tired of losing myself out of articles. So I decided to give them a little bit of what they wanted. And ladies, especially Pisces, you know why we all do the things that we do, why we quit jobs like I did to run for Congress, a grassroots campaign right before a global pandemic, why we get up in the morning, why we choose the husbands that we do, why we decide on a Thursday night to go to a cabaret show. We all rely on one thing. This dictates our decision making. It makes every decision that we make. You know what I'm talking about. Let's just admit it out loud. It's because of our periods. Why did I ruin my life publicly and then, have to apply to 400 jobs after I lost a congressional race throughout a global pandemic? My period. Why did I run against a woman? I had my period. It's the truth. It's really the truth. I'm here to confess tonight. But yeah, speaking of joblessness, anyone else out there, like, looking for a job? Yes! Especially being an artist, it's like, all right, if you Google me, you know all my political views, and also I have masturbation material on the internet, so, like, I'm a walking red flag. Do not hire. But I did. I applied to 400 jobs throughout the pandemic. It's an accomplishment, I think. I got so good at applying to jobs without getting the job, but I got so good at it that I automated my cover letters. So just so you know, everyone, and you can use this too, this is not patented, it's free for the taking. I hacked cover letters, and you can use this. All you have to do is write, "Dear hiring manager." You don't even have to. People tell you to look up their name, no one gives a shit because they don't read it. Then you just copy and paste the job posting, and then the last sentence of the cover letter is where you really let your personality shine. And that's where I started to end my cover letters with, "I have my period." Sincerely, Lauren Ashcraft. I didn't get any of those jobs. But it's worth it. I think it's worth it. We're raising awareness about why we do the things that we do, ladies. It's been really fun. It's been an interesting pandemic. I learned a lot about myself. I stopped drinking, which was, yes. Oh my gosh. Did anyone else stop drinking, or are you just very supportive people? There's my Pisces out there. I stopped drinking because, actually, let me do like an experiment with you. You, my friend, have you eaten Ritz crackers today? Why?
I didn't have any Ritz crackers.
This amazing human did not have any Ritz crackers. Why? Don't you want them? Okay. All right, that's fair. I'm so sorry. No, you did wonderful. Thank you so much. You did great. This was meant to make you uncomfortable, so I'm sorry. It worked. I'm sorry. Thank you. I'm sorry. Thank you. So that was an experiment because I gave up alcohol. Well, if you're a lady who gives up alcohol, the first thing that people think about you is that you're with child. You're in delicate condition. I am not. I just, the COVID-25, it's okay. But anyway, I just don't like it. I think about alcohol in the same way that I think about Ritz crackers. They're okay. Sometimes they're good with cheese. I don't really care about them. I don't really want them all the time at every gathering. And so eventually, out of my protesty self, I just decided to say, fuck it. I don't want it anymore, because I just felt the societal pressure to always be shoving alcohol in my own face. And I burnt 2 holes in my stomach because I have acid reflux. So, yay! So I decided to just no longer burn holes in my stomach, but that's a very long explanation. People don't really want to hear that, but they also want to know why I'm not drinking all the time. So I decided, and again, like the cover letter, you're welcome to use this too. It's for you. I decided to come up with very quick 1-sentence responses that make people stop asking me questions. So like, why aren't you drinking tonight? Well, here's number 1 of 2 excuses. Number 1 is, every time I drink, someone close to me dies. And then you maintain that eye contact, you don't let go. And then they stop asking you questions. It's like an awkward, they're like, oh, why did I ask you? And then they walk away. You won't ever hear from them again, actually, which is great. And then excuse number 2, which nobody ever asked any questions after this either. Why don't you drink? Every time I drink, I shit my pants. Nobody wants to know anything else ever again. Nothing at all ever again. So I ran for Congress. I didn't win. That's okay though. But I was thinking about my life and what I want to do with it after this, and my friend was like, I know you lost your race for Congress, but do you want to like come with me to a really cool talk about feminism and economics? And I was like, that sounds really boring. But yes, I will come. And we went to Barnard University, where it's like, yes, it's amazing ladies university. And I was looking around. You can see portraits of amazing women who were the presidents of Barnard University. And I found my mind wandering during that talk about economics, of course. And I looked at these portraits, and there was one where there was a lady who was standing in front of crashing waves in her university garb. And I was like, ooh, that's dramatic. And then there was another lady over there that was portraited with her 2 poodles. I was like, I feel like they got to choose. And that's what I want to do with my life, is I want to be a university president, so I get to have that portrait made of myself. So I came up with 3 options for what that portrait will be. And this is what I spent my time thinking about during that talk. Option number 1 of 3. It's me standing in university attire. I have my little cute hat that's comical. And behind me is a man with a knife. That's option number 1. I think it's fine. It's the tamest of the 3. Option number 2, me. You don't have to change anything. It's still just me in my university attire. And from my hand, there is a painting of a leash going down to a man on all 4s with a ball gag in his mouth. That's option number 2 of 3. Now, before I get to number 3, I just want to say that I was asked to perform comedy at a company's holiday party. And this joke got the person who invited me fired. So I thought the only way to do that poor human justice is by telling it to all of you tonight. Thank you, Elliot. Now for this final joke that I'll wrap up with tonight. I think this is my favorite, and it will be yours as well. Option number 3 is a portrait of me masturbating to a portrait of myself. Yes! And in that portrait that I'm masturbating to is another portrait of me masturbating to myself. So it's kind of like Russian stacking dolls of me masturbating to myself infinitely. And that's why I've decided to pursue a PhD. I'm just kidding, I'm not. But thank you so much, you guys are awesome. Thank you, Erica and Yuri. Thank you all, guys.
Thank you so much. I like a personal delivery of my microphone. It's fabulous. Give it up for Lauren one more time. Look, speaking of masturbation, I know the elephant in the room is why are all of Yuri's ex-lovers on this stage right now? And, you know, Yuri, she owes them a lot. She met Cal on Tinder in 2018. Olivia on Bumble, same year. Don't tell them. She met William Karras on an NYU-based dating application called Albert. We love academia. Matt Wong and Sam Norvey, she met same time at a similar cabaret. Went home with them both. We love to see it. And tonight, she'd like to pay a special tribute to their time together with an instrumental ballad called Hectic Joy. Take it away, Eureka.
1, 2.
love with you again. And I know that wasn't the original intention, but it's the science behind it. Elise, please be careful when you walk up here. Yuri, I need a clinician. I haven't laughed yet. Let's probably bring it up for our final act, right? Her name is Elise DeLucci. She is a beautiful Italian woman. I'm pretty sure we're related. Please give it up for her.
Hi, how are we, everybody? Let's figure out how do we get this thing lowered. Okay, you know what? Let me tell you something. Okay, this room feels like a gorgeous crowd of the set of Glee and Chicago. And I fucking love it. That's all I'm gonna say. So what's these situations here? Are you dating? Is there any dating going on? No, you're dating.
Oh, yeah.
You dating. How did you meet? Do you mind me asking?
We met at work.
At work. Have you ever tried these whoa, why woo? Have you ever tried these dating apps?
A long time ago.
Yeah. You know the app Hinge?
Yeah.
Yeah, I call it cringe, okay? I have no luck on these apps. You don't understand. I meet a guy on the app. We start talking. You know, then we text. Then we have the phone call. And that's when he hears my voice. It's like, hi, Kyle! How are you? Kyle, I love that name. Kyle, what time are you picking me up? Kyle? Let me tell you something. This voice has always been a problem, okay? I used to work on Wall Street. These people, they put me in voice neutralization classes. Yeah, they thought that it would help me blend. But this is my real voice. I get that a lot. I mean, I have to just say, I don't know, I'm the inspiration for Marissa Tomei and my cousin Vinny. So I'm a single working mother in the city. Thank you, thank you. I live on the Upper East Side. Do you know the Upper East Side? You do? So then you know that this is a place where restaurants wait on dogs and groceries are carried in Gucci bags, right? I'm divorced. Do we have any divorcees here? Of course we don't, because this is Glee. I could be your mother. Let me tell you though, my ex-husband, he's British, but not the James Bond British. I'm more like the Paddington Bear British. We have 2 kids together, and one of our daughters has his accent. Yeah, this is all well and good, but now here I am living in the city toting around a kid from a Charles Dickens novel. But how did that happen? I have a daughter with a British accent. Let's let that marinate, people. I can only guess this kid, she made an early choice, right? She heard my voice from the womb and was like, not for me, mother. I mean, I get it. I sound like Fran Drescher had sex with a mob boss. I got a daughter. She sounds like she's born in a teacup. So I'm single. Let me tell you something, okay? Dating as a single mother, this is like buying a designer shirt at Goodwill. It's quality, but somebody else has already been inside it. And I don't know about you, sir, but men, they don't usually want to shop at Goodwill. They rather go to Target and buy something new and cheap and tight. Anyway, people that don't know me, they always ask me if my father's in the mob. Isn't that so weird? And I always have to tell them, I'm like, I cannot confirm or deny that my father's connected. At least that's what our lawyer told me to say. But the thing is the guy growing up, he's always coming home with presents for us. Every day, racks of fur coats, boxes of Rolexes, fingers of snitches. I used to think he was like the Italian Santa Claus. Instead of a sleigh, he had a tractor trailer. Yeah. He used to tell me, don't worry, dollface, it fell off the back of the truck. I used to think that was the name of a store when I was a kid. Can you imagine? I'd see my little friend in school with her little new sneakers on. I'd be like, oh my God, I have the same shoes. Did you get them? It fell off the back of the truck. I don't know. There was no internet then. So if you haven't guessed, I'm from Staten Island. Do we have any Staten Island people here? One lonely hand. You know why? Because it takes a boat and a bus and a $100,000 toll to get into Manhattan, right? Staten Island. Aren't islands supposed to be tropical? Palm trees and coconuts. No, our claim to fame is a giant garbage dump. 50-foot high piles of garbage. And we're so proud of it. Too proud. Like, people would be like, where do you live? Down the block from the dump, you know? I didn't even think this was a thing. Like, I didn't even think this was weird until I was older. I was backpacking through Switzerland, and I had a friend. She's like, Elise, look at the gorgeous Swiss Alps. And I was like, yeah, it looks just like the dump. Anyway. You know what I was thinking about lately? These sharing businesses. You know these businesses, Airbnb, Uber. I don't like them. Like Airbnb, I mean, hear me out on this. Okay, we are voluntarily paying people to sleep in their house, asking them to murder us. This is true. A few weeks ago, I stayed at an Airbnb in East Hampton with my daughters, and first night I'm there, the power goes out. I know. And it's like, can you imagine? This is where the rich people live. And there's no maintenance man to call. There's no front desk. I gotta go on an app at midnight, contact an owner. Like, does this not sound like an episode of Dateline to you? Owner shows up, you find me in a shallow grave shoved inside a Louis Vuitton suitcase. And then we have Uber. I mean, sir, didn't your mother tell you not to get in cars with strangers? But you know what? Screw her advice. Let's go out, get drunk, tell a complete stranger our location, get into an unmarked car with a man in a mask. Right? Guy rolls up, there's all heavy shit rolling around in the back of his trunk. He's screaming down the phone in his native tongue, but don't worry, dollface, he's gonna get you home safe and sound. Can't stand it. What about Rent the Runway? Do we have any Rent the Runway people here? Yeah? Yeah. For those of you that don't know, a lot of people don't know Rent the Runway. I don't understand. But for those of you who don't know, you're basically paying money to rent used designer clothes. Like, why rent a tux when you can rent somebody else's bra and underwear? But I don't get it. Like, why are we wanting to wear used clothes? Like, if I wanted to wear used clothes, I go stick it in my grandmother's closet. And we don't even know what these people they're doing in these clothes, right? Like, they could be peeing in them, sweating in them, rolling around in a pile of garbage. But don't worry, we'll give them a little wash, and then we'll pay you to wear it. It's crazy. So I got these two kids, complete opposites, 6 and 5. My older daughter, she's like Margaret Thatcher. My younger daughter, Lucky Luciano. The other day, I'm with my older daughter. We're in the supermarket, right? I pick up a box of Earl Grey tea, and I throw it in the wagon. And she's like, oh, Mother! But is this of the finest British quality? I said, I don't know, but if you don't knock it off, I'm gonna make you drink Lipton. I didn't really take my kids on vacation in the last year and a half because of COVID. I didn't know it was opened and closed, whatever. So I told my older daughter, listen, when the winter comes around, we're gonna go on a little road trip, Pennsylvania, we'll go skiing. She tells me, no thank you, Mother. I prefer a proper holiday that involves an airplane. Like, I don't know if she's just British or an asshole. The other day, I'm in the kitchen. Really, I'm in this kitchen making breakfast, and she pops up and says, Mommy, I would like you to enroll me in a school that teaches core British values. So I said to her, no. But just out of curiosity, what are core British values? She tells me, emotional repression, social hierarchy, and politeness. I said, you want to go to one of these fancy-ass schools? Welcome to my school of core values, okay? Do your homework, clean your room, trust nobody. My younger daughter, she's 17 months younger. I already know I'm going to visit this kid in jail one day. I mean, but she sits in front of the TV and episodes of The Sopranos. I mean, most kids at 5 years old, they're doing adorable things, you know? They're going around, they're naming all their favorite characters in the Frozen movie. I got a daughter walking around naming all the bosses in the organized crime family. I mean, she's so cute, my kid, though. She has these big brown eyes and dark brown hair, you know, a toothy grin. Meanwhile, every time I turn around, kids digging in my pocketbook for loose change. It's like, what are you, Joe Pesci? We had our first parent-teacher conference the other day. That was fun. Get to the school, the teacher's like, Elise, your daughter, she's not even doing her homework. I'm like, I know, can you believe it? We leave school, my kid, she's totally quiet, right? We get in the car. She's just not saying anything, and I'm thinking she's scared because I ratted her out, you know? And all of a sudden, I look in the rearview mirror, and this girl, she's staring a hole in me. And she says, Ma, what the hell are you doing? You know the first rule of the family is you keep your mouth shut. I'm scared of her. No, but I am lucky. I'm lucky because my kids, they play together. You know, some people have kids. The kids, they don't want to have anything to do with each other. The other day, we were having a family dinner in a restaurant, all 9,000 of us. And my younger daughter, she's playing this little game. And she's walking around the table to everybody around the big round table. And she's saying, I chop your head off. I chop your head off. And I chop your head off. And the older one's like, no, stop it! Stop it! Don't do that! That is not right! It's off with your head! My God. They're stealing from me? That's a thing. That's a thing. The other day, I put 4 $50 bills in an envelope to pay the painter. So this morning, the painter came. I went to go get the money. Envelope's completely empty. Clawed through like a raccoon on garbage day. Stunk like peanut butter and jelly. I knew it was the younger one. So I called out to them, Dollface, where's Mommy's money? All of a sudden, what appears is a British Johnny Cochran and her client, the Wolf of Wall Street. And the older one's like, don't worry, Mother, my client just prepaid her allowance. And the young one's like, well, you relax, I just had to get some cash to seed my trucking business. Let me tell you a couple things before I leave. The first thing is, I'm assuming we have no parents in the house here, right? No, of course, dead silent. Usual, this is the usual crowd, right? The other day, I got a birthday party invitation. And on the invitation, it says, please wrap the gifts in clear wrapping paper. Yeah. It's like, I don't even want to go to your stupid fucking kid birthday party anyway. But now I gotta go on a moon mission to find clear paper. It's like, clear paper? How about no paper? Why don't I just bring a board game under my arm, right? See the birthday boy and throw it at him. Hey, Vincenzo, hope you like Twister. Let me leave you with this. People say to me, are your kids really like this? And I say, of course. Why don't you come over for breakfast? Because my older daughter, she's going to say, Mother, I would like some tea and poached eggs on toast. And then my younger daughter, she's going to take a drag of a cigarette. A shot of Sambuca. And through a cloud of smoke, she's going to say, fuck breakfast. I'm Elise DeLucci. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. And for our dazzling host, Erica, let's give it up for her. Thank you. Thank you.
Yuri. So good to laugh again. Thank you so much to our beautiful comedians of the night. Oh my God, Yuri, it feels so good.
I feel so good.
Oh, it feels so good. I feel like the world is light again. I feel like we're in 2019 at a cabaret that Yuri and I are hosting, and it might go a little something like this. space and sharing air, just breathing all together. And do you think it's smart to be creating art when the world is all ablaze and it may fall apart? Is it cool to make a joke, or would it seem that we're not woke? 'Cause every day it seems that there's another threat to follow, another variant, another harder pill to swallow. But I laughed again. I laughed again. Laugh again. We laughed again. Laughed again. Laughed again. You know he had a plan. You know he had a plan. You know he had a plan. And laughed again. Thank you so much to our beautiful comedians. They razzled us. They dazzled us. And they awakened something in our spirit that made us laugh. Thank God. Maybe the pandemic is still here, but until the day that we die, we're gonna fucking laugh again. Thank you so much to everyone. Thank you so much to our amazing band. You guys did amazing. We love you, we love you, we love you. While we all have to vacate the space a little bit, I hope that you'll all join us for our after party at Hold Fast right across the street. We'll see you there. Some of the comedians might be there if we pay them extra. You've been a fantastic audience. Thank you so much.